Why am I, Kofi Ali Abdul Yakin, the only person in West Africa who is repeatedly saying that coup is illegal and that Captain Ibrahima Traore, Azim Gwaita, and Abdurrahmani Tiani are criminals who have committed a serious crime and they need to be arrested as fugitives and punished. In fact, I am going on to say that their citizenship shall be revoked, and they, if they are lucky to escape, I don't know where they'll be going to except Russia. When we catch them, we will take them to ECOWAS Court of Justice in chain, and each of them will have nothing less than 60 years imprisonment, like Charles Taylor. We will make sure they are punished. And the reason is very simple. I have promised. There are 350 million people in West Africa. And my promise to myself is that I want this to be the last coup we are going to experience anywhere in West Africa. Anyway, my concern is, especially on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, we have people living in Ghana, Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire, Sierra Leone, Liberia, particularly the Gambia, making video in support of coup plotting criminals. Yeah, I can't believe it. Listen, Captain Ibrahima Traore, some few days ago, and we have this official survivor, that boy, Captain Ibrahima Traore gathered people together at the stadium in Ouagadougou to tell them that there are people who in that country that are a threat to his life, and that they should be hunted down. Any child who know where they live should come and report to the people in the stadium, and they will be arrested and punished. In fact, they are not going to even try them. They are going to execute them. And there were 32 names that were read out on the national television. We all heard it. Among them, some were women. And almost none is a military officer. Then you ask yourself, what crime are these people committing? Let me tell you, there's just one crime you commit in Burkina Faso, Mali, or Niger. One crime. And that is, especially Burkina Faso, to say you believe in democracy. You believe in freedom of expression. You believe in the right of the people to choose who they want. Then you have committed a crime against Boko Haram of Burkina Faso. This is Boko Haram. Those who said book education is evil, is bad, is a Western culture, they are the same people who today are telling us democracy is evil, democracy is Western culture, democracy is a threat to Captain Traore's life. Hey, we need to get out and do something about this. We can't pretend in that ECOWAS to pretend we don't care. Let me tell you what is happening here. These people who are Democrats, who are telling Captain Traore to pack and leave, and that they cannot live under dictatorship, they are those that are being hunted down. You live in Ghana. You say all your nonsense. Nobody has picked you up. You are enjoying that freedom that comes with freedom of expression. Go on TikTok. Go on. How many? When they arrest one person in Ghana, all of us will be on top of the authority. You can't arrest them. Let people express themselves. Occasionally, you have tribal chiefs. One of them, 56-year-old man with 3 wives, marrying 12-year-old girl. And when we talk about it, they send their people to come and threaten those who are talking against it. That is their tradition and it's their tribal thing. That one, we are handling those kind of challenges. But when you have a whole military bandit criminal having held people to ransom, nobody should even mention the word ECOWAS in Burkina Faso. Nobody should mention the word democracy, because all these things are threat. They are like dagger in the heart of Captain Traore. He's scared of his own shadow. We can't continue with this. This exactly is how North Korea started. This is how Hitler started. Hitler was not alone. Mussolini of Italy is an ally of Hitler, and there were other leaders in countries and leaders in Europe that were associating with Hitler, and Hitler even won election. This one didn't win election. This one used weapon, and you have some president like John Dramani Mahama flirting with criminals. Look, let us be brave, especially those of us that they can't do fokotu. We should be brave. We should speak. Evil thrive when those who knows are silent. We are accomplished because you either speak against it or you are quiet. Silence means consent. Prophet Muhammad was very clear. He said, when you see evil, use your strength to stand against it physically. If you cannot, he said, use your mouth to let them know you don't want it. If you can't do that because of the threat and the danger, he said, use your eyes. If you can't even frown your eyes at it, he said, use your heart. Inside your heart, denounce dictatorship and evil. Denounce anti-democrats. But then, he said, when you use your heart inside you, he said, is the least of the scale of righteousness. Today, we are seeing with our eyes, Captain Traore is piling weapon, and we are quiet. The man is piling and piling and piling and piling. This man want to take over the whole African continent. Forget about ECOWAS. He will first of all deal with us. When he had his nuclear weapon, that Russians will be forced to, at a point in time, to give him. Who is he going to use it on? It starts with Ghanaians. Yes, then Togo. Then the next bigger bomb will land in Nigeria. Are we going to sit down for a monster to grow among us? Let me tell you something. No matter how much weapon Captain Traore put together, and then Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, the countries they pile together, it's only a threat to us in West Africa because we don't have weapons. If you go to Europe, it's a drop in the ocean. A drop. It's not a threat to them. And they will come. Captain Traore can never have enough weapon than Gaddafi. Never. Nobody on the African continent has weapons than Gaddafi. When his time was up, look at Ukraine. Ukraine has got more weapons than the whole of Africa continent put together. What did they do? First of all, the Russians neutralized all the planes. All. Then the ground war started, and they're still fighting. Even then, you need countries from US, the European 27 countries, Canada, to put resources together, Japan, to attack and then be fighting that war. And that is telling you that there are weapons upon weapons. Donald Trump told Zelensky that you will not last 1 week if we leave you with the Russians. 1 week. And you think the French that created all these countries across West Africa, if you leave them, France alone, I swear, they will level carpet the whole of West Africa within 1 week. And you are talking about European Union 27 coming together. Let us stop this childish play. This Messiah is a wrong one. This little rat, Ibrahim Traore, we are not ready for this war now. Let us build our ECOWAS, and we must build this thing. And as for those of you who are sitting in Jamaica, Canada, Britain, Ireland, Germany, and saying nonsense. Gambia, Nigeria. What paid me most is that most of you will not be there when the place is being carpeted. Let us solve our own problem. Ibrahim Traore is trying to be a martyr like Sankara. He want to commit suicide. Gaddafi was better than this. Gaddafi has too much oil. What do you have in that Burkina Faso, in that Niger? We want to develop the human resources. ECOWAS is our future. We don't have a choice. And for those of you who are yet to discover their voice, that you are quiet. So the imbeciles that are going all over the place, Captain Traore, our savior, Captain Traore is egging the man on to commit his suicide. You better be careful. We don't want any Messiah. Your Messiah is me. Join me and I'll deliver ECOWAS to you on the platter of gold. All we are telling you is that we want to put the power of ECOWAS, the lawmaking, in your own hands.